All of Georgina's love interests on Gossip Girl were super toxic. But that shouldn't come as a shock. She herself was an incredibly toxic character with a long list of terrible transgressions under her belt. Would you expect Georgina to have less than toxic men in her life after she was willing to do so many problematic things to her friends? Here's a ranking of Georgina's most toxic love interests on the show. Dan Humphrey. Georgina's relationship with Dan was the least toxic one she had, even though it was still pretty bad. At first, she faked her identity with Dan so she could slither her way into his life for manipulation purposes. She was trying to get back at Serena, and Dan played into her hands effortlessly. Later, she pretended she was pregnant with Dan's child, which flipped his whole world upside down. Obviously, the kid was not his. This relationship was toxic because of Georgina's actions, not because of Dan's. Serge Ivanov. Serge is the next toxic man in line since he was exposed for being the real father of Georgina's baby. Viewers never got a chance to meet the Russian suitor, but we only ever heard about him as a short-lived fling in Georgina's life. The major detail that makes him so incredibly toxic is that he was married when he started secretly pursuing an affair with Georgina. His scorned wife threatened to send hitmen to murder Georgina when she found out about Georgina's pregnancy. Chuck Bass. Chuck is next in line even though viewers never got to see him, and Georgina actually romantically connect with each other. It was revealed that Georgina was the girl who took Chuck's virginity when they were still in middle school. They were toxic together because the age range when they were sexually active was way too young. Philip Becker. Philip wasn't exactly a super toxic man in Georgina's life because he was willing to take on a stepfather role for Georgina and her son Milo. The most toxic thing we know about Georgina and Philip's relationship is that it's almost 100% certain she only married him for his money, and he only married her for her youth and beauty. Jack Bass. Last but not least, Jack Bass is the toxic partner Georgina ends the show with. When they were spotted in attendance at Serena and Dan's wedding, they were totally coupled up. It came as a shock to many viewers. Jack proved himself to be a psychotic individual after manipulating Blair and Chuck with the Empire Hotel trade deal, attacking Lily Vanderwoodson in a bathroom, and his constant drug use. Since Georgina was always off her rocker as well, it seemed that her connection with Jack made sense since they were both so chaotic. Does crazy plus crazy cancel each other out? Well, maybe. What do you think of Georgina's toxic love interests on Gossip Girl? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below.